things, I mean, it's like, pow.
How's that feel?
Tony Robbins is a leader called upon by leaders. He has met, coached, or consulted with world statesmen like U.S. President Bill Clinton, Nelson Mandela, and Mikhail Gorbachev, and top CEOs. He's lectured at the Harvard Business School and was recently named among the top 50 business intellectuals in the world.
When I had a seminar where I brought in all my Paul Mitchell distributors throughout the whole world, and I wanted them to get a special edge on themselves, I called Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins has been a peak performance strategist to the U.S. Army and Marines, to professional athletes like Andre Agassi and Jeff Andretti, and to championship teams like America Cubed and the LA Kings, including team member Wayne Gretzky. Tony Robbins also influenced one of the youngest ER directors in California, Dr. Mark Taub.
Remember the power of a minute. In 1 minute, somebody can die or somebody can live. You know that here. You live by the power of a minute here.
Using Tony's systems, Dr. Taub worked with his staff to reduce the average emergency room wait time to 19 minutes, less than half the national average of 47 minutes.
Tony Robbins helped us do what we probably could have done, but in about 1/10 of the time.
Tony's work is also reaching the lives of students, with programs established in over 2,000 schools.
Their grades have improved, their behavior has improved, and if it can happen with these kids, it could happen anywhere.
You guys have been awesome. Give yourselves a hand, first of all. Nice job.
Tony Robbins is the author of 4 national best-selling books and has sold over 1 million programs of personal power, one of the best-selling personal achievement programs of all time. He is a regular guest on Larry King Live and is a cultural icon, even starring as himself in a major motion picture.
I have seen Tony mature on tape. Like, I have matured and he has helped me mature. I have seen his growth. Tony Robbins is a classic. He would change your life like he changed mine.
Now get set to get the edge in your life with Tony Robbins' outstanding system to help improve the quality of every area of your life. In your emotions, your physical body, your relationships, your finances, and managing your time. It's Tony Robbins' easiest, most amazing system ever to help you reach your dreams and make your life better. Designed to give you results in only 7 days. In a moment, television star Lisa Gibbons takes us inside the world of Tony Robbins. Up close and personal like you've never seen before. Lisa hosted Tony's last show from his private Namali resort in Fiji. Today she interviews Tony near Venice, California, where 25 years ago his career began. Now it's your turn to get the edge. 7 days to help transform your life. Coming up next.
Hi, I'm Lisa Gibbons. About 10 years ago, when I first heard about Tony Robbins and listened to his personal power program, I found a way to change my life and do it faster than I ever thought possible. And I gotta tell you, it helped me run my business more effectively. I really learned to connect with my family. And on television and radio, I found greater emotional power. Now, you may think you know Tony Robbins. He's the big guy. You see him on TV, the one with the teeth. But you didn't see him 25 years ago when he was an overweight guy in a tiny little apartment not too far from here. In fact, I'm willing to gamble you don't know what he's really about. That's why I wanted to take Tony back here to Venice, California, where his journey began. So stick with me, because the next few minutes can powerfully change your life forever.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you, Tony.
Hi, how are you? What do you do, man?
I'm an actor.
I'm into music and stuff. Cool. It's really nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Good luck to you.
To me, it was great to come back here to Venice Beach with you because you were this kid who probably never envisioned that you'd be able to help world leaders and all the countless millions of people that you've influenced.
I was only able to do that because I could help myself first. And part of what Get the Edge is about is finding out what's going to really drive you, not motivate you, because motivation doesn't last, but what is it inside of you that you're hungry for? I mean, you're going to change, you know? As years go by, your body's going to change. Relationships are going to change. Your career is going to change. Change is automatic. Progress is not.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be fulfilled, if you're going to have a blast in your life, then you've got to have a plan. You got to know what you want. You got to know a plan how to make it happen. And you got to take a little bit of action each day. And I've spent the last 24 years of my life now studying people who have been the most successful, the most happy, the most fulfilled. and seeing what they do different than the people that are most frustrated. And I try to put it into a system that really works for people, and it's fun.
Who could imagine that a small-town boy from Ohio would grow up to be one of the most famous rock stars in the world? Founding member of 98 Degrees, Jeff Timmons had dreams, and he used Tony Robbins' tapes to help achieve them.
The biggest thing about Tony is he says, write down goals that you don't even think you can really achieve. You know, and I wrote down things like, you know, get a committed group, find a good manager, get a record deal, have a top 10 single, have gold platinum records, have a Grammy nomination. I even wrote have an Oscar nomination. In 5 years, we achieved everything.
It's Tony Robbins' teachings about life, family, and relationships that now excite him about the future.
I'm now revisiting Tony's philosophies again in this new phase of my life, the phase in which I want to have more of a balanced lifestyle, you know, have a great career, but also a great family life. And what Tony does best is he keeps you on that path by providing a good, organized guideline for you to follow. And, you know, we've achieved everything we wanted to.
Quincy Jones is one of the most famous music producers in the world, working with the best in jazz, rock, and hip-hop. Quincy doesn't give endorsements, but his belief that Tony Robbins inspires change led him to make an exception for Tony's tapes.
When Tony talks about get the edge, he's putting out something out there for you that will inspire you to put action behind it and get it done in such a way that it makes you get off of your whatever, your rusty-dusty, and go out and do something about it.
Most people in life don't do things because they focus on the risk. If they focused on the reward, they would do it. Like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? That's cool. What if this happens? If you focus on what you want, you tend to move towards it. If you focus on what you don't want, you tend to move towards it, or you don't take action at all.
10 years ago, I hear about Tony Robbins. I order, from an infomercial, I order the tapes. So I do personal power. I found it very valuable. Now you've got Get the Edge. Instead of 30 days, it's 7 days. How come?
I guess a couple things. People would say, yeah, Tony Robbins is sincere, and yeah, obviously he's helped all these people, but I don't know if I really need to do this. Or they'd say things like, I don't have the time. And I think, you don't have 30 days to change your life? But after thinking about it, I thought, why fight it? All change happens in a minute. Your life changes in a moment. Something triggers you and you finally make a decision and it all shifts. You say, I do, or it's over, or let's begin, or I quit. And so I thought in 1 week we could make those changes and we could hit every area of your life and you get so much momentum. Because once you have momentum, it's easy to take action.
But let's talk about what people will be doing each day. Like people are watching saying, okay, well, what is it? I'm on day 2, what am I gonna do?
Well, the first thing you're gonna do when you first get this is figure out where you're starting. So what we do in Get the Edge is we take each area of your life, take your body, take your emotions, your relationships, your finances, your career, and we say, okay, where are you really right now? Where do you really wanna be? If your career is going great, very often you don't have time for your kids and you feel bad about it. You're doing a great job with your kids, very often you're not taking care of your body. If your body's great, sometimes you don't have time for your spouse. And so everything I do has been based upon studying people who have produced enormous results. So every part of Getting the Edge is giving you somebody's edge who's already done it. So you're not just getting inspired, you're not just focusing on your life, but you're doing a new thing each day and you can judge, you can see the result right away. And when you do that, you'll do it again and again and again, and people start saying, what happened to you?
Artemis Limpert was a compulsive overeater, especially under stress. At age 39, major changes in her life led to a 30-pound weight gain. That's when she used Tony Robbins' strategies to help gain physical mastery.
Through Tony and Get the Edge, I knew what I was looking for. I knew what I needed to ask. I knew how to support myself, and now I was ready to do it. People ask me, like, what did you eat? Like, that's the secret. What about this, and what about that, and how did you work out, and what about this exercise? And but the more important question that people want to know is, how did you stay with it? That's mindset. That came from Tony.
Esteem for yourself comes from doing things that are incredibly difficult and overcoming it. That's the only way you feel good about yourself. You don't feel good about yourself by achieving, you feel good about yourself by overcoming huge odds. That's when you have inner pride.
Hello, this is Erin.
Erin Brockovich was a young woman with no money, 2 children, and without any legal training. Through grit and persistence, she fought against a corporate giant and helped a small town win a $333 million class action settlement, the largest in U.S. history. She found her strength listening to Tony Robbins.
And throughout my life, I've learned that there is power in people, but all of us, on many occasions, turn to somebody else to help us realize tomorrow's going to be a better day. And I can't tell you how many times I've turned to Tony Robbins. And his words, his inspiration, and the difference that they have made for me has been incredible.
When you talk about things, it's a dream. When you envision it, you get excited. When you plan for it, it's possible. But when you do it, when you schedule it and you do it, it's real.
Tony doesn't even realize it, but he's been my business partner for the last 12 years.
A millionaire by age 25, entrepreneur Scott Painter is a business visionary. Founder of CarsDirect.com, he is now chairman of Build to Order Incorporated, making custom cars for the future. He credits Tony Robbins for accelerating his career.
And if you want to take a speed course on how to get ahead in life and how to learn faster and how to get those insights and those learnings and those techniques down quicker, then Tony's a great solution.
I bought a new house when I had no money in savings, and I managed to get a dream job making a 25% more per year. I also influenced my husband.
I think I'm on the pace this year to earn about $200,000. But I think the most important thing is that our family is really happy.
Learn how to help get the body, the relationships, the finances you desire. Get the edge and the life you want in only 7 days. Here's how it works. Each day, you'll listen to one CD or tape with Tony Robbins as your coach. Beginning with day 1, you'll learn Tony's most vital secrets to gaining an extraordinary quality of life. By day 2, you'll feel stronger, more confident, and be getting results.
And within 2 minutes of the tape, you're going, I can use that.
Next, learn Tony's strategies for successful relationships. Learn how to find the love of your life and create lasting passion. Then, how to help increase your energy and help regain balance in your life.
Within day 3, day 4, my life started to change.
And you'll learn how to help master your emotions and feel more joy and happiness. And how to help make smart investment decisions to become wealthy and financially free.
Tony has like a cafeteria of things to offer us. You just pick at this time in my life, this is what I need today.
Get the Edge also offers a brand new way to understand yourself and make changes.
What we did uniquely in this program was we created a personality profile. It's phenomenally accurate, takes 10 minutes online, and you get a 30-page report back that shows you these are your behavioral tendencies. This is what you do when you're excited, this is what you do when you're stressed. So now that when you go through Get the Edge, you can say, okay, this is how I can apply this to my life.
The confidential personal profile is included with Get the Edge as an extra bonus. And there's more. This Tony Robbins Get the Edge video reveals how you can get the edge of physical power with an exercise strategy that promotes a healthier, stronger looking body and higher energy levels. You'll also get a Get the Edge journal with unique goal-setting strategies to keep you focused and on track. Get set to get the edge in your life with Tony Robbins' incredible system to help improve the quality of every area of your life, in your finances, your emotions, your relationships, and your physical body. It's Tony Robbins' easiest, most amazing system ever to help transform your life in only 7 days. Get the Edge includes 10 time-coded CDs so you can instantly access your favorite sessions, the confidential 30-page personal profile, the Get the Edge video, and personal goal-setting journal for just 4 easy payments of only $29.90 or 1 payment of $119.60. And you have no risk because you can use the entire program. And if not convinced by your results, send it back for a complete refund. This 30-day money-back guarantee is backed by trusted Guthy-Ranker with a 15-year track record of customer satisfaction. But wait, it gets even better. When you order now, we'll also include this classic edition of Personal Power, one of the best-selling personal achievement systems of all time. You'll learn how to help end habits like smoking and overeating, eliminate procrastination, and create more time with your family. And there's even more. Act now and get a free issue of Power Talk, the acclaimed audio magazine. Each issue features an updated personal coaching session from Tony Robbins and fascinating interviews between Tony and top experts like Dr. Stephen Covey, Dr. Barbara DeAngelis, Dr. Deepak Chopra, and Dr. John Gray. As a Power Talk Club member, you'll conveniently receive 2 new issues of Power Talk each month for only $24.90. That's nearly 40% off the non-club price, a service you can easily cancel anytime. So what are you waiting for? Change can happen in a moment, and now's your chance to get the edge and make it happen. Start living the life you've dreamed about. Get the edge. Call now.
Hey, great. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
You grew up around here, right? Or...
Yeah, literally down this walk is where I started my career in this little apartment over here.
I heard your story, okay? You went from a one-bedroom apartment, no job,
yeah.
You said you were overweight,
yeah.
And then boom, you had all the success.
What really happened for me is I got, honestly, I think angry enough, and I had to break out. I decided to snap myself out of it physically. I came down here and went on a run on this beach, and then I wrote down everything in my life I would no longer settle for, and everything I was committed to changing. And then things just began to grow, just grew and grew and grew over a couple decades. It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
But what I really believe Get the Edge is about was saying, hey, don't settle. You know, that stuff you once believed was possible is possible, not by just being positive, but by really getting yourself in a place where you get yourself to take action every day, just a little bit every day until you get momentum. And Get the Edge is giving people that edge because it's giving somebody there right there with you every day to say, here's what we're going to do today.
Get the Edge could work for anyone, even if you're skeptical. Last year, we assembled a focus group of 15 total strangers to watch one of Tony Robbins' previous infomercials. Tony and Lisa sat behind a one-way mirror and listened to individuals express their candid reactions to the show and describe how they felt about making changes in their own lives.
I like the guy.
I like the guy. He's the most sort of like down to earth, and he's believable.
And without a doubt, what he's doing is good.
But I don't think I was convinced enough in what he is attempting to do through the tapes would help me or anybody else.
The place where I'm at right now, I don't need help.
You know, as you and I found, you sit behind that focus group and they say, yeah, Tony Robbins, he's a really good guy, and yeah, he's helped a lot of people, but, you know, I don't really need this. My life is fine, or I don't need somebody else to do it for me. And you and I both know this is not about doing it for you. I mean, somebody like a Quincy Jones doesn't mean to do it for him, or a peak performance athlete, or a businessman, but they all want the edge. They all know the edge in life comes from someone knowing a couple of things, and if they show you how to do it really quick, you can take it and all of a sudden save yourself a year or 2 years or 5 years or a lot of pain, or all of a sudden you got the energy you want again, or you have the connection with your kids that you want, or you're able to start that business and make it go. It was neat going in and talking to those people afterwards because you saw that, you know, when you and I walked in the room, their state changed pretty radically and said, oh, you look so surprised. Several of those people who said, you can be paid for this day or you can take the tapes. And by the time we're done talking to them, they said, oh, you know, I think I'll try this.
When I attended the focus group with Tony Robbins, I had to be the biggest skeptic of all the people that were there.
Despite his skepticism, Los Angeles attorney Bruce Sackett decided to listen to Tony Robbins' Get the Edge and put the 7-day program to the test. A month later, he and his wife Joyce met with Tony and shared their story.
We've just made tremendous changes in our dietary eating habits, and we'll continue to do that. As far as I'm concerned, I'm sure Joyce feels the same way the rest of our lives.
Well, what's happened to this man? What did you think when he came back from this place? He was real skeptical initially.
I thought to myself, oh, what am I going to live with now? 37 years. I have no fear of staying on this program. I have high blood pressure. It used to be 160 over 100, and the doctor just took it. It was 117 over 60. I mean, I'm almost 60. My daughter said, I don't know what took over, but the two of you are like different people.
Back when I was maybe 17, 18 years old, I got into a really bad scene with partying, with doing drugs, just not a good thing.
When I looked at Courtney, I wondered where my little girl went. My little girl with the happy smile. As a parent, I felt powerless.
You know, it was killing my mother, it was killing my family, it was killing me. You know, Tony got me up, he got me out, he got me trying to do things in the world again.
I believe that if Courtney had not listened to those tapes and listened to the words that Tony Robbins teaches, there's a good possibility that she would not be with us.
I went back to school. I'm making straight A's now. I've joined a gym, and I have a circle of friends that we don't do drugs. I'm 21 now, and this has been the best year of my life.
I think most people in life are settling for a life that's so far less than they deserve. In their relationship, in their finances, in their career, with their kids, and settling will never make you happy. Getting yourself to take action, that's what this whole thing is about. You get yourself to take action, you can make anything happen, because you'll do the next action and the next one. But if you sit around and think about it, or say, I don't really need it, don't do it because you need it. Do it because you want more. Right. That's what Get the Edge is really about.
You know, in the last couple of years, my life has just dramatically changed for the better. You know, and that's what Get the Edge does for you. It gives you the ability to really discover what that is for you. And once you know that, you know, your life is amazing, and then you just grab it and you just go full throttle, and life is never the same. It really isn't.
It was so easy. You know, I had everything already inside me. I just needed someone to kind of assist me and help me bring it out. And immediately I started working and doing what I wanted to do.
It was instantaneous. I mean, it was instantaneous for both of us. It was within a couple of days. We were looking at things differently. We were feeling differently. We were behaving differently.
We have a business that sales increase now 400% per month. I got married to a great person that I was dating at the time, and I'm closing on my first house now.
You never once tell us what we're supposed to believe, ever. You always tell us or ask us to look within ourselves to find out what it is we want, and you just offer the tools to make it happen.
We've taken your technology into our company. We work with our people. We've had 3 people stop smoking. We've had 2 people that had a drinking problem that have committed to stop drinking. So it's been quite amazing and remarkable what we've seen in a short period of time.
It's like magic. People don't believe it could happen, but a lot of times it's just taking the time to do them and knowing inside that you could do everything that you want, discovering that unlimited power that we have inside. My life totally changed because of you two.
Well, it's because of you. You know, I helped. Maybe what I did was I was a good rudder, you're the ship, and I got you to the water where you remember who you are. Because we all get in that fog where we forget who we are, what we're about, we get overwhelmed. I mean, you know, I've been there plenty of times in my life. So, but we're not going to remember most of our lives, I think, in the end. But we will remember certain moments.
Call now and order Get the Edge and help improve the quality of every area of your life. You'll receive 10 time-coded CDs you listen to over 7 days, plus this confidential personality profile, the Get the Edge video, which reveals how you can get the edge of physical power, and this goal-setting Get the Edge journal. And when you order now, you'll also receive this classic edition of Personal Power and a free issue of Power Talk, featuring conversations with the leading experts of our day. Now, Tony Robbins has been paid up to $125,000 for one day's speaking engagement. And he's received $1 million a year for his personal coaching contracts. But with Get the Edge, you can have Tony Robbins as your coach for just 4 easy payments of only $29.90 or one payment of $119.60. So go ahead, use our 30-day money-back guarantee and make this risk-free decision now. And receive 2 new issues of Power Talk for only $24.90 as a special club member when you order now. A service you can cancel at any time. Get the Edge and start benefiting from Tony's newest techniques now, used by some of the most successful people in the world. Discover the unlimited power we all have inside with Get the Edge. Call right now.
I'm just asking people not to believe. I don't care if they believe. Try it. Test it. You know, what if this really does work? It's the one thing that could have taken things to the next level. But hopefully they can look in our eyes or in the eyes of the people who've really gotten results and said, you know, maybe I ought to give it a try.
It's going to cause you to really think in a way you probably have never thought before. It's going to wake you up to decide and do what you love in your life.
Life is about learning skills, and he gives them to you. That's an edge.
I'll tell you what, he will get you up on your feet, and he will get you dancing, and he will get you believing that you are somebody. And he helped teach me that it started with me, to take that first step.
You can't afford not to buy these tapes. What they cost is nothing compared to the millions of dollars of information that you're getting back.
Why wouldn't you, if you identify with some of those things, at least try it? You've got nothing to lose.
It works. I mean, all it's important is that it gets through.
Tony taught me no excuses. You want to find the money, you find it. When you want to do it, you'll do it. Thank you, darling.
It's the moment you make a decision that all of life changes, and Get the Edge is full of moments, magic moments, where you get in touch with you, where you learn tools you've never known before that are the edge in getting you the advantage in life, and you do it.
This has been a paid presentation for Anthony Robbins' Get the Edge by Guthrie Ranker.
The dream starts here. Brand new Britain's Next Top Model. Starts Monday at 9. Exclusive to Living.
Pop star and celebrity Jessica Simpson struggled with blemishes until a friend gave her proactive solution.
It's very embarrassing as a celebrity to be doing a concert or an in-store or a meet and greet, and they expect to see something perfect. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do something about this.
Proactive Solution is a 3-step system that contains salicylic acid to help dry up most types of spots and blemishes and even the skin tone. And with continued use, helps keep skin clear. Step 1 is the Renewing Cleanser. Tiny exfoliating beads inside clean away dirt and oil and exfoliate dead skin cells that can block pores, revealing clearer skin. Step 2 is the Revitalizing Toner, which smooths your skin with natural botanicals. The toner removes dirt and grime, giving your skin a refreshing boost. Step 3 is the Repairing Lotion, with one formula for the day and one for the night to help eliminate blemishes and help improve the skin's appearance. And you'll also receive 2 added gifts free. First, the Face the Facts Guide to Beautiful Skin. Second, a sample-size refining mask, a deep cleansing formulation that helps leave your skin smooth and clear. All this for only 2 payments of $19.95 or 1 payment of $39.90. That's a saving of over 40%. You'll receive free membership in the Proactive Clear Skin Plan. You'll automatically receive a full-size kit every 2 months and lock in a special club price of only $39.90.
I'm passionate about Proactive because it worked for me and it gave me so much confidence.
The thing about Proactive is just that it's great skincare. I just like the clean feeling.
Proactive comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk.
I was really, really, really happy with the results.
Try Proactive. It could work for you too. And ask your operator how you can upgrade to the Proactive 5-piece Deluxe Kit. Call now.
Made for the weekend.
Relax, take it easy.
Hangover TV, weekends from 10 on Living.